Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the ones, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us had law degrees. I'm Marvelous, aka surviving the COVID, and that is
not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the damn show. How you feeling? How you surviving?
I've been good, man.
Is this social distance enough for us?
Yeah, well, we good. That's.
I'm about to say, this don't feel like a meter though, real quick. Though,
well, I'm about to say, if you kick the bucket, there's really no more show, so I gotta kick the bucket at the same time.
Well, I'm gonna kick the bucket first. Why am I gonna kick the bucket first?
You on the front line, baby.
That is true.
You on the front line, man.
But I'm well aware not to touch my eyes and fingers and all that, because this is droplet, folks. Folks, this is droplets. Y'all gotta understand that first and foremost. This is droplet precaution at its utmost highest. Please
now,
be aware and be safe.
Now, when they say droplets, it's like, are we talking? Because I think people are getting confused with the idea of it being airborne.
Yeah, they on cocaine.
And then it being droplets, and then it being like, we gotta wipe down everything because this is how it's being transferred.
So what happens to stuff is, now when it comes to airborne, when it's airborne and stuff, whatever, we're talking about like a sneeze, a cough, those type of things, and
right.
Even like speech. It can put it in the area, and it can go like into a person's eyes and mouth and ears directly.
Yeah,
that's airborne.
Okay.
Droplet is like speech, sneeze, or whatever. It lands on surface.
Right.
Once it lands on surface, it lives there for minimum of 3 days.
Minimum 3 days.
Okay. 72 hours, depending on the surface.
Okay.
Metals, wood, all those type of things vary. Right. Even with the varnish on woods. So you can have regular planks, and then you can have varnish and stuff for that, and it can change.
Oh, I didn't know
the
that.
living times and stuff whatever of the virus.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to droplet, you want to be mindful, because most people and stuff for that, they'll touch a surface, and then they might touch your face and eyes and all the above ears.
Right.
Average human being touch their face 3 times within a minute. If you wear glasses, that's more. So a lot of people and stuff, I tell people, be aware, be diligent on hand washing, hand hygiene, and how they touch some things, and social distance stuff at its utmost, because you don't know what the person is capable of. They might be sneezing,
of course, yeah.
They might be coughing, so you want to make sure that's not in your direction, whatever, right?
Right.
That's it. Other than that, whatever, I'm driving, I see people and stuff with a face mask on, they're in the car by their goddamn self. That don't make no damn self to me. And they're in there, they don't trust themselves.
Marv, it's just making them feel more secure. Okay?
Secure what?
Some people need to feel secure with themselves, okay? It's just like...
Get a secure visa. Fuck that. So like when I see all that type of stuff, I look and I'm like, all right, clearly these people aren't educated enough about that.
Yeah.
And everything, like whatever, right? You can't wear gloves out in public, touching up everything there, and then coming in your car and touching up everything in there. You're just spreading the possible germs from there to your car.
So the idea is to actually toss those gloves before you get into your damn car.
Correct.
Okay. Right.
So I just look at it and stuff and like, people, you guys be diligent and stuff and out here and stuff. I want to say,
do you think like there's enough education being given to the people?
Half and half. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
From the real media. No. From social media. So that's the thing. Social media fuck people up, whatever. I'm gonna say when it comes to the aspect of stuff is that they'll see some shit, whatever. It's so easy to go on your timeline and all the above to actually say you're gonna download CNN app, which you're not really fucking with.
Right.
And just go in there and say, these are what the facts might be, or CP24, this is what the facts might need to be, or the public health website itself. When you can just open up Instagram, Facebook and stuff, whatever. Same way people doctor bullshit over there, they can do it and put it right there on your social media and stuff like that. And then this is where things get misconstrued. I heard this morning and stuff whatever that one of the symptoms is headaches. I'm just like, wait, when?
I'm just trying to figure out, because there's a lot of cures on social media.
I know.
There's tons of cures already on social media.
I think the
forget about getting the whatever shot they. Nah, you can go ahead and Kill yourself
possible
right now.
malaria shot and everything like that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times stuff, whatever, like us as people and stuff, the boosting the immune system and stuff. If you might not have it already, because people don't know if they might be a carrier or not.
Right.
But the immune system just might be that good.
Yeah.
If you feel like you might not, the things you do to help boost your immune system is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's fucking marvelous.
Yeah.
You do it.
So I mean, I guess at the end of the day, people are naturally just becoming more healthy just by
Yeah, because they were fucking nasty before.
they were nasty. They were
man.
nasty
They
before.
were nasty.
Yeah, for you got to tell people, 100,000 times to wash their hands. Yeah, there's a problem.
Like
there's a problem with that.
It's a major problem, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you know what always reminds me about hand washing? I always thought about Seinfeld. You ever seen the episode where he dated a chick and her pops was like the chef of the restaurant, the head chef? And he went to the washroom to go piss and he's washing his hands. And the father's like, oh, so you're the guy dating my daughter? He finished piss. He didn't even wash his hands. He didn't even touch his hair. He's like, I'm going to make you guys a beautiful meal. And then he read the sign, all employees must wash their hands. The chef didn't wash his freaking hands. And she's like, my dad is a great cook. Try. He's like, nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. And that's what it is.
Listen, man. I ain't going to say where I work. Those who know me probably already know where I work. But I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of times I'm in that washroom and I see people leaving without washing their hands.
Because that's what I'm saying. They're not built like that. Now with this COVID thing,
Yeah.
it has them on high alert. So now they really want to wash hands. That's what I'm saying. This is the cleanest some people's ever been. This is the cleanest some people's ever been.
I had one dude come to me at work and said, yo. He goes, you know that washroom? He goes, yeah. I was like, yeah. He goes, you know the second stall? And I was like, yeah. He goes, it's white. I never knew it was white. I said, what you mean it's white? Yeah, they cleaned it. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, people, like I said, some people, they probably said, that's it. Let me tell you something. Top 3 most nastiest people I ever met.
Right.
It's fucked up.
Okay.
I dated
Let's go.
one.
Let's go. You
I
dated one? Oh man, this is.
I'm gonna hold this L. There was a top boy. You have to eat that, bruv. Number 3.
Right.
Young lady, if you know who you are, stuff, whatever, if you ever watch this podcast, stuff, whatever, I'm snitching on you. So
and this may be, but you may have improved your hygiene at
facts.
this point.
I hope you got better.
We're not holding.
We're
not holding this against
Since
you.
COVID,
we're
I
not
hope you
holding
got
this
better.
against you.
I hope you got better.
We're using you as an example though.
I went to Girlie's house and everything, like whatever, right? And when I went to the spot and everything, I'm like, this is my first time come back to a spot. We met, and like, we chopped it up, got the number, then we went out for dinner and everything. We went our separate way.
Yeah.
So I come back to her spot with her. So I'm like, okay, in my head, I'm gonna get me some pussy. Cool.
You back at the spot.
All right.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, let me use the washroom, get the piss out, whatever, make sure I'm ready to go and everything like that. So I go in the washroom and I see baby wipes. So I'm like, oh, she's Asian miss too. So I'm like, oh, you got a boo? Because I'm used to black girls having kids. That's fucked up of me.
It's very fucked up of you, but we'll continue.
But when I looked at her stuff, I'm like, yo, you got a baby? She's like, no. So I'm like, you mean the baby wipes? So she's like, in the winter, she's easy and susceptible to catch a cold that very often and frequent. So she doesn't take that much showers.
What?
So she uses the baby wipes to wipe up. So I'm like, I'm not killing this no more. Yo,
hold on.
I'm not killing this no more.
Hold up.
Hand to God.
Hold up.
Hand to God.
Okay, because see, when you first mentioned baby wipes, listen, I know people, toilet paper give them a little irritation, so they use the baby wipes.
Yeah, but not all wipes you can flush though.
Not all wipes you can flush.
Yeah.
But I know some people that use baby wipes. So I'm expecting to hear that.
Right.
I'm used to that.
I thought so too, but that's what I'm saying. You can't assume shit.
You can't. You
gotta ask questions.
You can't.
So you know me, I ask questions. You're here to hear the podcast.
How many baby wipes does she use during a shower? You were trying to find out.
No, I'm like, yo, I got work in the morning, and that's how I was catching the bus. I'm like, I got work in the morning, so I should have stayed. We make it to the subway station for the subway station closed and everything.
Let me ask you, was it winter time?
It was winter tactics.
Yeah. No,
It was like
you gotta be out.
It was like February, March.
Yeah,
So
you gotta be out.
spring will
You
start
gotta
like
be
end
out.
of March. Right.
Yeah, she
So-
probably just reloaded those baby wipes.
So number 2 was this Chinese dude. Not gonna say his name, but yeah. I remember one day I was this one I used to work in like in the kitchen and stuff like whatever in my hospital. And when I used to work in food services and everything, I was talking about like, you know, how long it take me to get ready and everything like whatever. He said, you can save some time by brushing your teeth the night before, so you don't have to brush your teeth in the morning. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? I'm like, yeah, that's a whole lot of no. Mm-hmm.
What kind of toothpaste does he use?
Don't matter. He probably used it like 3 years ago.
I'm trying to know if there's any 24-hour toothpaste that you can use the night before that will stop morning breath. The next morning, I'm trying to figure this out.
There's no way.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Yo, number 1, Italian dude.
Okay.
So now you can.
So we're moving out. We're moving outside.
But now you can understand why.
Yeah.
Why and like no disrespect to the folks and stuff, but now you kind of understand and stuff, whatever.
Yes.
Why this virus pops in China and pops in Italy. My man and stuff.
They gonna say we racist as fuck.
Hey, come for the neck, man. Sophie Marvis at IG, man.
Listen,
ain't
man.
no thing.
We only stating facts.
It's just the fact.
We just stating facts.
So now we talking about like, you know, I'm talking to another dude and stuff and another lady and stuff about washing hair. I'm like, yo, I don't got a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wash my hair every time I hop in the shower, whatever. I use conditioner, whatever, right?
Right, yeah.
I use conditioner and stuff for the dude, OG dude I was talking to. He's like, yeah, he do the same and stuff like whatever. We don't got that hair like that. Caucasian lady, brunette, she jumped in and stuff and she's like, she uses hair mayonnaise every other day. So she uses hair mayonnaise and stuff, whatever, and she washes her hair every other day. So she's like, not every day, but every other day.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We're saying like we do it every time we hop in the shower.
Yeah.
Italian dude, he eavesdropped in our conversation.
Yeah.
And he said, you bathe every night? Be like, yeah. He's like, but all you need is a shower is once a month. You just need to shower once a month. So some other lady, salute to her. She's an OG Jamaican lady. She's like, your bum bubble clock crotch is cheesy. Yo, she's not. Yo.
And for our non-Jamaicans, your ass crack is smelling.
Facts. That was a translation. My bad for not giving y'all the translation and stuff.
Oh,
but I was looking at something.
wow.
I was looking like, yo.
Wow.
So from them, I've been a bit dodgy, mate, on the Atal folks
See,
and the Chinese folks. Yeah.
see, there's certain things you just shouldn't reveal about yourself. You know what I mean? You should just keep certain things a mystery.
Fall back like you
know
lost
what I
your
mean?
balance.
I'm glad that you reveal it, so I know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, there's certain things you probably shouldn't
Definitely.
just keep to
Whatever,
yourself.
right?
Just
So that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, how long could you go without showering? Because me, I can't cope. I want to say, me personally, like, all right, we live in a first world country.
yes.
But if you want some different type of survival type of shit, or water wasn't a luxury, how long could you go without showering?
That's a difficult one to say, man. When you say water's not a luxury,
Not a
'cause
luxury.
I'm used to water being a luxury, bro.
right.
I might go stir crazy if water.
Remove the first world smooth and turn it into like a fifth world type of shit.
I'm gonna say no more than 2 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that too.
No more than 2
I'm
days.
gonna say that too, because I want to feel like if I had a long ass day where I had to just get up and go. Me,
Yeah.
I like to shower before I leave my house.
Yeah.
And if I know if I do the deed, if I have sex or something like that, whatever, I like to have a shower and stuff, whatever too.
Right.
Now, if it came to like I had to get up and go and then just go and everything like whatever. Me personally, I can't go through 24 hours. But if water wasn't luxury,
Yeah.
48 is my max. Cause I'm like, at least let me wash my ass and balls. I don't stink.
48 is what I'm gonna cap it at. I don't know what I'm gonna do if the days are hot. Cause the days is hot, I'm gonna have to search for water.
Nah, yeah, you gotta find you
I'm gonna have to search for water at that point.
facts. Get you a water bottle.
Get
Don't drink the
water
bitch.
bottle.
Just slap it on the pits. Slap it on the pits like You know, sprinkle a little something like duvet, whatever. It's a water bottle, just duvet your ass. Cause I'm saying, I'm like, yo, like some people don't wash their ass like that. But you know what kills me? When they don't wash their ass and they got a boo. they got someone. I'm like, yo, someone gotta fuck you. Somebody gotta suck you. That's the most trifling thing in the world.
Listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. Probably the only part of my body that don't get no love is that middle of the back. Could that be hard as hell to reach?
You can't reach that?
I be trying to reach it though.
You can't reach it?
I be making shit do. Sometimes I gotta squeeze the soap on the neck and let the soap just run down the back and hope it catch some of that shit.
Josh Average Jones is now a dirty ass motherfucker, folks. He's just now a dirty motherfucker. What do you mean?
But listen,
look,
bro.
Catch the rat. Look, I'm gonna show you. A little technique.
You got a technique?
Fall back. I got you.
All right, you got
look,
it. All right.
check it. It's right?
Right?
Folks. Flip it. Reach. Pat out. And then you just my hoodie's fucking it up, but then you gotta give it a little.
Oh, so you doing the saw action?
Yeah,
the double saw action. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then that's
I need
it.
a longer rag then. I can't use my loofah to do that.
No.
Nah.
Loofah won't.
The loofah ain't doing that.
How you like using loofah though? That shit don't hurt your dick.
Nah, I'm smooth, man. I'm smooth.
Touche. Oh, social distance. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, yo, I don't know. How do you think the current global pandemic will be affecting like your relationships? Forget everybody else. Your relationships, your wife, like your family, and your peoples and stuff, and your friendship. Because I want to say the funny thing too. One of the memes I seen, or one of the things I seen on the gram and stuff, but it was like, day 3, no NBA. Found out my wife's favorite color is green. Who the fuck likes the color green? You know what I'm saying? So
I've been seeing memes like that.
So that's what I'm saying.
Too.
Like people don't understand. Now they're having a better understanding of who they're with now because they're on a social lockdown. How's that affecting your relationship with your wife?
Every evening, wifey trying to watch a movie. I'll be trying to tell her there ain't no damn movies on TV.
Oh, is she trying to watch a movie on TV?
I say, yo, listen, man.
People still watch TV?
Listen, man. On a regular day, there ain't no damn movie. You think they throwing on extra movies because we stuck in the house?
Nah, this is where Netflix is making the money, man. Netflix is making the bank. Netflix, Amazon Prime, all those type of streaming platforms.
You know, it's funny because I've enjoyed being home for the past few days. I've been getting some work done as far as the studio is concerned, some posts and stuff like that. So it's given me some much needed me time, and it's allowing me to do some stuff that I typically wouldn't be able to do while I'm working.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, man. After the first 24 hours, family start to get annoying, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Family start to get annoying, bro.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
And I keep everything in stride and say, listen, we got to ride through this together. We just got to ride through this together.
I don't mean to scare people and stuff out there, but it's only been 1 full week since the pandemic has been declared, and this can possibly go on for about months. Not to be all to fuck people up, whatever. What I'm saying and stuff is that you have to understand that people who show signs or show symptoms and stuff, whatever, are those ones being brought in.
Right.
Now, if you're the ones that don't show signs and symptoms and stuff, whatever, you could be quarantined with people and stuff, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or on lockdown with, like, your family.
Yeah.
And then don't realize and stuff that it may not doing shit to you, but it might fuck them up.
Exactly.
And then you got to think about all the people they interacted with and vice versa. So this thing is not going to stop, whatever. So at least make peace with the situation and stuff, whatever, for a few more weeks to like months, 2 months minimum. So take a deep breath and smile, because
I got a question for you.
Holla.
Shout out to my boy Drags, he a fellow producer. He posted something. I think he's down in Florida right now, but he posted him coming to a railway crossing, and the train was carrying nothing but military tanks and military vehicles. Now, we know in Florida and California and places, and actually anywhere where there's a beach right now, people are not adhering to social distancing.
Oh, you're talking about like the spring breakers.
Spring breakers.
Gotcha.
Do you think at some point it's gonna get to martial law, or them really putting their foot down. Because I actually seen a post a couple days ago in regards to I believe it was the director for the Canadian Health Organization. I don't know what the call is or whatever, but she was saying pretty much the same thing that you were saying. It's not a quarantine yourself for a couple weeks. This is probably gonna be social distancing for months. And if you're not really adhering to this whole social distancing thing, the government might have to enact some measures to make sure that you do.
I agree.
So with that being said, do you think that it'll get to that point? Do you think that people are just not cluing in on how serious the situation is?
Possibly. I think people are starting to understand how serious it is. They're starting to get a glimpse and stuff, whatever. So I want to say, if we're to have a ratio, I want to say it's probably like 8 serious,
right?
2 not.
Okay.
Whatever, right? Out of the ratio, like 8 for the 10.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it goes down to and stuff, whatever. And eventually, it was probably before. It was probably like 2 serious, 8 not.
8 not.
Where it is now, they can see and stuff like that. What I think people, when they realize the mortality, like the deaths and stuff involved, or people that they know, that's when it starts to hit the fan. Because if you're a random bumfuck person and stuff from nowhere,
right,
you don't
right.
go there. That don't mean shit. Now, if it's like when it came to like a celebrity and stuff getting clapped with it, or somebody and stuff, you're like, oh my gosh, it can happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Or for somebody and stuff, like, oh my gosh, it can happen. That's when it'll start to change. I think other than
I think for me personally, it started really cluing in when
they fuck with your NBA.
That
selfish.
But when I started seeing like local areas that I would frequent pop up and people start saying, "Hey,
COVID positive."
Yeah, COVID positive at this location. And I'll be like, but yeah, I mean that like a gas station just popped up. I was like, yo, but I go there and I buy gas. You know what I mean? So once I started seeing that, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is time for me to just shut my black ass and stay in my house.
Yeah, I mean,
and do PSA announcements. I've been doing some PSA announcements. Watch, look at the Podical stuff for the PSA announcements.
We see you out here.
Trying to keep y'all safe out here.
We see you out here with your COVID rapping now. Yeah, we see you.
You got to make it fun for the audience.
I mean, it's true. I look at it stuff as like both ways. You have 2 situations and stuff, whatever. Like, if you're not complying and stuff like that, this is what happens. Like on some regular shit, for a fact that if you're causing disturbing the peace, police can't come to you.
Right.
So if you still want to play your music and stuff whatever from like 11 to 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. and stuff at night and everything like whatever, know for a fact that what the fuck you're doing will alert the authorities to come see you.
Of course.
So I mean that and stuff, and the same thing with the whole COVID thing and stuff whatever as well. Like if you're not complying to nothing and stuff whatever, you will alert the authorities to come see you. And if they realize and stuff that it's not just you, but it's more people like you,
yeah,
some things have to be in place. Rules have to be, rules can't be broken, but you can't make broken rules.
True.
So let me ask you, what do you miss about life before the quarantine?
Just being able to just step out my house and not worry about anything, man.
You can still do that now.
Nah, but you know what I mean? It's like when I mean step out my house, I mean like go places. You know what I mean? Just like sometimes you feel like, you're just bored in your house, you just want to get up and do stuff. And you just go maybe like walk the mall or like simple stuff. It's like now you think about it, it's like, wow. The most I could probably walk is the block. And then when I walk the block, I'm looking out for other motherfuckers who's walking the block because I don't know. You just not know.
I think for me, going out to eat. The reason why I say that stuff is because I remember me, I'm the type of dude and stuff whatever that if I do make a move like from lunch, like for work,
right,
I'll make a move, go grab some food, and if anything I'll smash and I'll just drive back and stuff and I'll just get back to like chilling out and stuff on my desk or something like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I went to go grab a Subway sandwich and stuff, and I see all the chairs all stacked up on one side. I'm like, I can't eat my $5 foot long. No, not even that. But you know what I'm saying? That and well, I'm single, so I can't even talk about new chicks. I can't meet new women. Ladies, FaceTime dating only. Fuck what he said about meeting y'all on this platform. Ladies, yes. FaceTime dates only for now. You cough 3 times, my connection might be bad after that. I can't promise nothing. But yeah.
But that restaurant thing is real though, because it's funny. Like up until the they decided to send us home, we have been working every Saturday. Mm-hmm. So wifey found this restaurant spot, and she was like, she's down to go and so forth. So the day when it was the Thursday when they sent us home and said, listen, we're gonna send you guys home. It's gonna be at least a week and a half, 2 weeks, possibly even 3.
Right.
So I'm like, shit, my Saturday's free again. So now I'm on the phone with wifey. I'm like, yo, we can go check out that restaurant that you was talking about on Saturday. I was like, oh wait, shit, ain't no restaurants open for people to go to.
So what Ben was saying last week and stuff like that was absolutely true. Like I said, restaurants been at their utmost best before the whole shutdown shit.
Yeah.
Because like you'll go places and stuff and everything, and because they're afraid what you might bring, they coming out with the Lysol spray and they just clean everything down more diligently, more better and everything like that, and all the above. And I get it.
Yeah.
But now everything's shut down and stuff like whatever. Like, yo, you take your food and keep it moving, whatever. And people feel a type of way. But I mean, it has to get to this level because we don't know where certain people lie and stand, right?
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
So,
it's like
that's it. Like that's how I feel and stuff with her about like, yo, that's what I do miss and stuff and everything. And I mean, the social interactions up between you and your peoples or whoever you rock with and stuff, whatever. If you can't vouch for their cleanliness, don't chance it. Yo, don't chance it.
how is this affecting your Pokemon Go?
Yo, people are playing in their car same way.
People are driving around like this.
No, with their windows up. They're just not rocking with
up?
people. They're not rocking with people and stuff, whatever. I think it's just like kind of like, I'm gonna stay in my whip. You gonna stay in your whip.
That's it.
And we just gonna talk and stuff. And if anything, we can talk through the phone.
We sign through the window.
Yeah, that's it. It'd be like, yo, lobby up, and that be that, whatever. But other than that, yeah. But I don't know, man. Like I hope, like I said, my thing. I hope people don't get depressed. I hope people don't get depressed. I hope people don't feel a type of way.
Yeah.
And I hope that people find a positivity, some spatial performing along the line within this whole song and dance.
Well, it's so funny because I was wondering to myself, how would everybody be able to cope if this social distancing didn't happen in a time where we had social media?
Fuck you, mean people don't like people. Yo, we asked the question: would you rather have 5 more friends or 5 less friends? And look how many people voted for less.
People don't love people, but they love their social media.
Could
you imagine if we had social distancing and no social media?
How the fuck would that look? That would look kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. It'll be even scary.
Because I think that's what's keeping a lot of people right at
social media is keeping people sanity
at this very moment.
With
keeping
whole,
people
like,
sanity.
10 for 10. We did the 10 for 10
We did
shit.
the 10 for 10.
The 10 push-ups thing, whatever. And then the chick's like, you know what? I used to hate that bitch. Nah, fuck that. I just want to say, I'm going to let out my bad bitches. I'm going to motivate y'all. And then they take some 10 chicks and motivate them. So people's like, well, I ain't do no goddamn push-ups. I'm going to push this damn 4 grams of weed into my lips. And they going to do a thing. So people's like, well, I'm taking shots. So, I mean, the social media is keeping people's sanity and stuff, whatever. But for how long? For how long? What happened when you had the people, the day-to-day folks, not to scare y'all, but the day-to-day folks who run everything, who help make sure your Wi-Fi or your internet connection is that smooth, they start getting slapped with COVID. And now they can't work. And they bring the B-string team people that can't work. Now you're looking like, my internet's fucking up, whatever. Be like, talk to your family. So, that be that.
No.
Like I said, my shit's not to scare y'all, but prepare y'all. You know, so
Yeah, if you're prepared, there's nothing to worry about.
so we can get on some different shit, whatever. Let's move on to some next stuff. Let's talk about DaBaby slapping a fan. I don't think it's that bad. It was a cop back.
Yeah.
Because I want to say, like, the video's out, right?
Okay.
So, all right.
Was it worse than the Jay-Z smoosh?
Kind of was.
Kind of was. Okay. Nah.
It kind of was.
Right.
Because see, with that Jigga situation and stuff, whatever, it kind of, like, he reacted and it was closer. The camera was up close and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
This was more a situation where I never seen it from, like, that up close and camera one.
Right.
It was kind of like a above view situation when he's kind of walking through, and then it happened and you see him kind of react.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But, like, if the bright light of flashes in your face and stuff like that, you're, like, in a dark type of setting and stuff like whatever, you can't really see who's behind that one because you're more focused on that bright light in your eyeball.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a cop back because even the person who was flashing the camera
Right.
wasn't the person and stuff who got hit.
Ah.
So two different people. Like I said, you can barely see shit. But he's just kind of like, he kind of felt it and then he hit it and everything. And then that was it. Now, the girl, she issued a statement how she felt, how it fucked her up and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he issued an apology online and all the above.
She said that the apology was whack.
If you like it was 2-100 my damn self.
You didn't nah.
Any nigga cheese in his mouth. Look. This is one apology. Yo, Smooth, I want to apologize for calling you a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And then you have the other one like,
nah.
from the bottom of my heart,
Yeah.
I am very sorry.
That's
that
the
I called you
remorseful
an
one.
asshole. Right.
That's the
So then you
remorseful
take
one.
the two.
Right.
So you take the two and stuff like that.
I can see
right?
what she's saying now.
I was like, yo, I feel like the girl and stuff, where is that, whatever, but yo, everybody's looking for a check.
Oh yeah, but as a celebrity, you gotta know that though.
Everybody's looking for a check with, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's the same thing when I said about the Cardi B thing and stuff with them. When Cardi B got into her issues and stuff like that with Minaj.
Right.
This man has been DaBaby for like the original hood person that who he normally is.
Yeah.
For like, let's say, 20 years.
Yeah. Way longer than he's been.
Yeah.
DaBaby, the star.
2 years.
Right.
From like 2018, 2019, 2020,
Yeah.
whatever. Right. 2020 is a write-off. 2021. Yo, I'm not fucking with 2020 no more.
You're not counting this year?
2021, I'm looking forward to that.
You're not counting
right
this year
now. I'm even trying to forget my birthday when it come up and everything because I know it might be a rough birthday and stuff in April, okay? So
Listen, I really hope this shit clears up before the 100th episode.
it should. Keep your fingers crossed.
All right.
Keep your fingers crossed.
All right.
So my thing and stuff is that he's been this person for that long and then this new celebrity for oh so short.
Right.
You can't expect a person like that to kind of transition overnight. It takes some time.
It's gonna take some time.
It takes some time. It takes time for everybody. This is what I was trying to explain to somebody the other day and stuff. We were having a convo and stuff. And I'm like, Jay-Z, who is the Jay-Z you think of now, caught a charge for stabbing
Right.
Rivera and stuff or whatever. He stabbed after he done made so many albums and stuff, whatever, right? Hard Not Life Volume 2 already dropped.
Yeah.
So that's like, what, 4 albums in, and he's catching charged when he's stabbing somebody.
Now, did he stab because Nas said his man stabbed
He stabbed but I think it's kind of like, yo, you getting too wild. Like, I can't swear for the situation, but it's kind of like he had a song and stuff, whatever. I did it my way. He's like, this nigga yo, I scratched him. He went home with just an aspirin. Yeah. But it's cool because we're back friends. So I was like, okay. Either that or you're snitching yourself on your own record.
Good,
whatever,
could
right?
Be.
Because like he went through the whole court case, that proving himself guilty and innocent and stuff, whatever. So I mean, like, when it came to that, even the person and stuff, if we look at and stuff, and I guess in our culture and stuff as like highly recognized, you can't shit on DaBaby for going through the shit he's going through. My thing and stuff is that I look at it and stuff is that when it comes to these celebrities, they're people too.
Oh no, of course, 100%.
No. Some people don't feel like they're people too. That's what I'm saying. Like, should fans start respecting a celebrity's personal space?
I think, and it's hard because I mean, sometimes when you're a fan, you just lose all senses. But
Like what, when you see somebody?
Yeah.
So who would you go groupie for? You see a celebrity and stuff, whatever, right now.
Steph London.
Steph London. Who's that?
Do you don't know Steph London, the rapper?
That's what I said. Who's that?
The rapper artist from UK?
What's that? The chick?
Yeah.
Steph Don? Oh, is that what it? Steph London? Oh, so that's what she shortened to Steph Don. Oh, okay. Yeah, she kind of thick. She can get it. She can get it, but I don't know if I want a groupie.
You know, groupie.
I don't know. It might be a.
Who you going groupie for?
I'm gonna go groupie for Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys?
I got a thing for Alicia. Makeup and no makeup and stuff. She can get the biz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So Alicia was to walk through and be like, "Yeah, welcome back to the whole." Alicia Keys just walked in, folks. Shut shit down. That was it. That's me.
Okay. Huh?
That's me. But I mean, would you still respect her personal space?
I would still respect her personal space.
Why? Because you're mindful.
I'm mindful.
And some people, they're not mindful. So then that's where the dilemma lies.
I think you gotta be able to remove and like I mean it's hard for fans to do sometimes because they're so caught up and inundated with it. But you gotta realize these people are just regular human beings like yourself. Mm-hmm. So you gotta start thinking of how would you react if that was happening to you? Like, how would you feel if you couldn't just get up
and do regular shit? I guess I get it. No, I get it exactly and stuff for that. But I look at it stuff as where these people will get ecstatic. I get ecstatic if I see, like, you know, if I'm pumping gas on one pump and I turn my head and I see Alicia Keys pumping gas on another pump, and I've been like, this gas can wait. Hey,
you know, hit up.
Yo, what up? Like, how often am I gonna ever see you again? Can I get a flick?
I'm just too mindful, man. I'm just, you know, I'd have to work the conversation up to the flick, kind of suss them out, kind of feel them out, see how they are, and if they, you know, if I feel like they're open to take a pic, then I'll ask. But you know, if they just seem like they don't want to be bothered, then I'm gonna leave them alone, man.
I remember who was saying it. It was one of my peoples and stuff. They went on they went to LA and they did one of those celebrity tours and stuff for the way back when. Yeah. And they did on the tour bus and stuff, whatever. Like whatever bus they were on or whatever company that was, they always said, this gas station, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, James Avery. They said this gas station, James Avery, is known to pump his gas from. Right. He doesn't have anybody. He just pumps his own gas and stuff from this gas station and shit like that, whatever, right? And the funny thing, too, the person was saying, like, who on the celebrity tour, they were saying, like, I would say he will come today, but he actually pumped his gas, like, 2 days ago. Right. So the group 2 days ago saw him, got photos of him pumping gas and stuff, whatever, right? This is, like, years ago. And I was looking at stuff, I was like, that's crazy, whatever, right? Because I'm like, at least these peoples and stuff whatever got to witness it and stuff like whatever, because like he's just a regular person, you know, when he was alive, just doing regular things and stuff whatever. You know, Uncle Phil, he kind of shaped the culture. I'm calling him Uncle Phil like he's Uncle Phil. I'm not calling him James Avery. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's part of it and stuff whatever. Like,
and I think if you're from a distance, you know what I mean, and you see a celebrity and you take a photo of them, as long as it's not compromising or anything like that.
No, that shit is not gonna suffice and stuff to young kids. I took a photo of Charlamagne the God walking to his car. You'd be like, "What's that, Bigfoot? Why that shit so blurry?" Oh, I was way back. Hit the zoom in, whatever. Be like, "That ain't him." Yo, remember the Kawhi dude, the bootleg Kawhi? Yeah. Look at the cameras up close and personal and stuff, and he's still signing autographs like it ain't nothing.
But I mean, as a celebrity, I think that's a little less invasive than, you know, somebody actually walking up to them and saying like, "Can I have your autograph?" or "Can I take this picture with you?" I mean, this, that, and the third. And it all depends on the day you catch them too, right? Because
if I was driving to LA, I'll pump gas and shit like to wait for Uncle Phil. Be like, "Uncle Phil, can I get a flick?" No, because Uncle Phil said some shit on the show and everything. Like, you know, like He has some words. He has little quick little jokes, but he has some words that kind of hit home and stuff like that. Whatever, right?
Yo, you ever see that the video where Samuel Jackson was in the car, and this dude pulled up beside him. He's like, "Mr. Jackson, can I get a pic?" Sam turns around and goes, "No, you already take one now, you motherfucker."
No. This was recent?
And the caption was like, "Oh shit, Samuel Jackson, he really swear like that in real life."
Yo, I don't think Samuel L. Jackson's been nice. I don't think he's been nice and stuff whatever. So I wouldn't really fuck with him and stuff like that.
Oh man, but I mean, this is what the third or fourth episode for DaBaby.
I mean, well, one situation stuff whatever was in his house. I think like he had to survive. Like there was just like a shootout or something situation in his house and everything, or the house he was in.
Right.
It's kind of a self-defense. I know, and then like the situation with the dude in the Gucci store.
The Gucci store.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. There was the hotel. The incident with the hotel.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, this is 4, man.
This was 4.
Yeah, his thing is racking up, man. Yeah, he gotta humble himself. He needs a seminar.
He had a better security guards.
How would you get a better security guard? Because I feel like.
Because the last incident, they said his security guards were with him.
What to do in the mall?
No, the where he ended up slapping
the chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a walkthrough. It was a walkthrough in the club, man.
But that's what I'm saying though. You walking through to the club, you need to like the security dude in front of you creating space, and the security dude behind you making sure that space is still maintained. And then you walk through innovating. I mean, you're not gonna be able to stop cameras from snapping or anything.
No, I feel like
at least they're not up in your face.
I feel like certain type of establishments and stuff, whatever. I have my 2 security, and you should provide me with the rest. So anything that's happening and stuff in that establishment, I'm holding you accountable. Because my security stuff should be able to hold and everything like that. I would want somebody taller than me, and I want somebody a little like super tall. Let's say some 6'2".
Yeah.
And I want to do that's probably like 5'11". Walk with me because I'm part of the Mighty Midget Mafia. Because I want like Isaac Newton, the midget stand on the giant shoulders because he much further than the giant. So if you tall as shit, you just scoping out this whole panned out view.
Right.
So there might be a little nigga like me trying to get at me. You better just bust a move and stuff. Like the other person might be like, "Hey, fall back, I got you."
Right.
And, just kind of block some stuff from happening and everything. Because tall dude, he ain't seeing shit. It's probably hitting him in his like his.
He gonna be like Kevin,
six-pack,
like Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard.
Yeah, like it ain't nothing. Yeah, I need somebody.
Whitney Houston. He gonna just push you to the side.
Yeah, I need somebody to protect me, man. I'm a little dude.
No.
No, but yo, speaking of Uncle Phil, if you could learn something from anywhere, and I learned some lesson from Uncle Phil, tell me a time when you learned a lesson from a TV show. Well, minus Fresh Prince from this equation, because we know Uncle Phil had bars for days on that show.
From a TV show?
A TV show.
I can't really think of a TV show.
Really?
Nah.
You never watched TV when you were little?
I watched TV when I was little, but they ain't gave me no good lessons.
Nothing stuck?
Nah, man. Nothing that's stuck.
Maybe that's the reason why you all beastly and all fucked up now.
I can think of a movie. Yeah.
No TV show though.
No,
really?
No.
All right, give me the movie.
Wait. Doing a TV show. Hold on. Cycle back a little bit.
How many TV shows did you ever watch?
I watched tons of TV shows.
You're lying. You're a liar.
I mean, there was a lot of G.I. Joe with the, you know what I mean, and that's one to grow on type of shit.
That's a TV show.
Yeah, I mean.
So what you want from G.I. Joe?
The shit that they kind of told me was basic, and I already
now
knew.
You know what? No one's half the battle.
Yeah, I mean, the shit they kind of told me, I already kind of knew.
You're so full of shit.
I kind of knew and already was fighting that battle and winning it. But I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to switch it up and say movie, and it will be Friday.
And what did you learn from Friday? That you probably didn't learn from a damn TV show or your parents already. Go ahead, fire away.
That you fight with these.
So,
and even if you lose with these, at least you still have your life to come and fight another day.
So I'm gonna need you not to shit on my
That was
uncle.
before you. That was for the dog biting.
Your uncle,
Watch your
your
ass,
father
watch
would
your
have told you
ass,
some
watch
shit
your
like that.
ass.
Your father would have probably told you some shit like that. No.
Yeah,
No?
but I think I heard that. You know what I mean? You know, it
So you
came more.
disregarded the fuck what your father said,
It came more from, you know what I
and
mean?
it came better from John Witherspoon.
Came better from John Witherspoon.
You're a piece of shit. Yo, my G, you're a piece of shit.
What did TV teach you?
I used to watch TV religiously when I was little.
All right.
I remember fucking Saved by the Bell. The what's the chick? The one with the curly hair, Jessie.
Just yeah.
The brainy one, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I remember she took like caffeine pills to stay awake and stuff like that because she wanted to study, do all these other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And at the one part, she, I'm so excited, I just can't hide. And she started breaking down crying. I'm like, this have her taking caffeine pills? That's what they do. And they're like, oh, it's called speed. I'm like, okay, remember to oneself, do not do drugs. And so I kind of stayed away from everything because I want to say, when I was in middle school and stuff, everybody used to. I'm snitching on some people and stuff, but they used to drink and they used to smoke before school. And like, Saved by the Bell came right back in my head, like, no. Jesse like a fucking idiot. No. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Fuck you guys. G.I. Joe, tons of things. Family Matters taught me about the racism shit and everything like that. Because Carl was a black cop. Yo, you're an asshole. You never watch Family Matters?
TV ain't teach me shit, bro.
You're a piece
TV
of shit.
TV ain't teach me shit that I ain't already know.
Movies don't even tell you. Blade. Ending of Blade, Wesley Snipes said, some motherfuckers always want to ice skate up a hill. And I'm like, what does that even mean? But when I broke it down, I'm like, yeah. Some people just make life too damn difficult than what it needs to be. That's what movie taught. That's what one movie taught me, son.
Movies.
I think TV slaps better, but you're just a piece of shit. That's what I think.
TV just trying to be giving you too much jokes, man. It ain't trying to really teach you anything. It's just trying to keep you, entertained.
TV now.
Between the commercial
TV
break.
now. Because TV now is trying to
But
get you a boom.
I got 10 years older than you. So what you was learning from TV, I already knew.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Man,
I mean, when you put it like
you
that.
teach me nothing I knew.
Okay. I see it. Next topic, man. Some women I had a convo with and stuff, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking and stuff, and we were having a convo.
So your regular everyday shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyday life.
Alright,
Still
yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
Fucking COVID.
You fucking COVID.
It's still gonna go on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
How much women you be hugging still?
I had to dial back on the
you dial back on that?
I'm a hugger, you know.
I know, that's why I'm asking
I'm
you.
a hugger, but I just kind of I do one of these and I air kiss.
You
I do an air kiss. Now.
You ear hugging and
I air hugger, air kiss now, whatever. Because I don't know. I'm like,
You're a little bit dodgy.
Yeah,
a little bit dodgy.
dodgy now, whatever. I gotta go home, strip off everything I have, throw that bitch in the wash now, because I don't know what was going on with you and everything like that, whatever, right?
You gotta be careful, man.
But some women said like, all right. Some women say I'm shallow.
No.
What the fuck do you mean by that? Now hold up.
Who would say that? Who would say that you're shallow?
Why am I shallow to you? When it comes
You're
to
not shallow to me.
No, when it comes to women, why am I shallow?
I'm saying no because you're saying women say you're shallow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why would you say
That ain't no new news to me.
So why? So what?
I don't know why they say you're shallow. They just say you're shallow. You tell the world why they say you shallow.
They say I'm shallow because at the time I'm picky on whatever woman I'm looking for. Remember,
Okay.
I missed my boat for cuffing season, and I'm just still trying to look for a boo in coffin season.
But I mean, is that really shallow though? Because if that's what we're going by, then there's plenty of women out there who are shallow.
Right. We know women are super shallow. We know. I need a man tall, dark, and handsome and stuff like that. Whatever. He has to have like $100K in the bank, no kids, at 45, a Ferrari in a driveway. They want the whole
pipe dreams. They just look at pipe
pretty
dreams.
much.
Yeah,
pretty much. Whatever, right? And then if you ask them what do they bring to the table, they just pull on their pants like all I got is vagina to bring. You know what I'm saying? Basic.
I just got this gooch.
I got this gooch, and that's it. So when they said I'm shallow, whatever, right? They said because they start mentioning some other women. They're like, oh, well, why don't you date such and such? First of all, I don't want to date coworkers. I got a thing and stuff is that if I fall for a chick at work, and everything, I think we need to have a real OG convo and be like, yo, this is what's gonna happen. how long have you been working at this organization? How long have I been working at this organization?
One of us got to.
One of us got to dip. One of us got to dip. Cause what? We gonna stay together.
Yeah.
We gonna come to work together. No, we gonna wake up together. We gonna come to work together. We gonna have to have lunch together. Then we gonna go home together. Then we gonna have to have dinner together. And then we gonna go to sleep together to repeat that shit for another 4 fucking days?
Yeah. Nah,
okay.
Nah.
So that's what I'm saying. I told him, like, I don't feel kosher dating co-workers and stuff. And then whenever they mention whatever chick, they're like, you don't like her because she got a little weight to her. I was like, oh. But it's okay for a chick to say she want to do who's over 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
But if I said, that's not my type, World War III is about to start. Fuck Trump and Iran.
Mm.
World War III starts when I say that, whatever, right? So they say I'm shallow. So I'm like, I just want somebody who I find beautiful. And then they said, it's shallow for a man to marry a woman who is just beautiful. Do you agree?
If he's marrying her for just her beauty, then I would agree.
What? Why? Why? I don't understand.
Because there's so
What's
much.
wrong with a trophy wife?
But there's so much to a person outside of beauty. See, if you're only marrying for beauty, you might be in trouble.
Now he's not only marrying for beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty is like a heavy factor.
Well, I would say it's a factor. I wouldn't say you should make it a heavy factor. But let's be honest. I always say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're going to meet somebody, or when you're trying to meet somebody,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing that you're going to see is appearance.
Fair.
You can't look at somebody and say, "Oh, that person, that's a smart person."
You don't know.
You can't look at somebody and say, "Oh, that person, that's a faithful person." The only thing you can look at and say is, "Oh, she's either good looking, she's hot,
Was she ugly?
or she ugly."
Yo, but there's an old school song. If you want a happy wife, if you want a happy life, you got to marry an ugly wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really old school.
It's an old song.
I heard that song.
It's an old song, and like even there's a part, like there's a bar in the song where they stop singing the hook, because that's the hook. If you want a happy wife, if you want a happy life, you got to marry an ugly wife. And there's some part in between, like the bridge. The man's like, "Man, I seen your wife today. Boy, is she ugly." He's like, "I know, but she can cook though." So, looks ain't a factor too much, but it plays a factor for some.
I would say looks plays a part.
Because even like when it comes to like
part.
the gene breeding pool and stuff like that, whatever, right? Some people and stuff, some women, I ask some women and stuff, and I'm like, yo, why wouldn't you want to date a dude with my height, whatever? I'm like, if looks don't mean everything and stuff, whatever, but style and substance or the substance stuff about me will mean more and stuff, whatever. Why wouldn't you want to marry me? And she said, she's looking for tall kids. So she's looking on a gene pool type of dance. So,
but she does realize that marrying Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome doesn't necessarily ensure the fact that you're going to get tall kids.
I mean,
he could have short people in his family. He could be the only tall person in his family.
So explain that to the people driving around in their car with COVID mask on and stuff when they only by their goddamn self.
Well, to some things it's just hard to explain to people.
Okay then.
But let's look at it this way, right? You're going to be physically attracted to a person before you're mentally attracted to a person.
Facts.
So you can't run away from that, and you're obviously going to be.
Well, you can, because they got a show on Netflix called Love Is Blind.
Yeah, but this is a Netflix show. This is part of it. This is part of the reality that's not so reality world that we live in, right? Like, we're in an age right now
where you got to see what you're dating,
where you can actually see who you're dating,
Tinder,
before you actually date them.
True.
Right? I mean, it is where we're at right now. But I mean, there's a saying that some of the most prettiest people on the outside
do the ugliest things,
are the ugliest people on the inside.
Facts.
So it's got to be something much more than beauty just keeping you there. I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be one of the main things that attract you to that person. But I mean, if they're ugly on the inside, that attraction is gonna just disappear.
You ever dated a girl who was hot to trot, whatever, and she probably was dumber than a bag of nails?
Oh, yeah.
And why'd you stay to fuck her and keep it moving?
Nah, but I didn't stay.
Oh, you didn't stay?
Nah.
So what? You picked her up. She's hot, and you realize that she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But not even cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Just the attitude. Just, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, it's the attitude.
the attitude when, you know what I mean. Listen, it's one.
Ain't the problem. I still knock it out.
It's one thing to. It's one thing to be hot. Another thing to know you're hot. But that third thing, to act like you're the hottest shit on earth, oh no, that's a turn off to me. If you can't be humble in your own beauty, then that's well, I ain't feeling that. Cause now you starting to look at me like
I don't plan.
You doing me a favor by, you know what I mean, sitting down and talking to me like, no, bitch, don't do me any favors.
Yo.
Hell no.
Yo. Did I bring up something? Did I stir up something?
Well, I'm telling you, every time you ask me if there's been a situation, then there's been situations where she looking like you would. No, hell no. I may not be Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome.
Right.
But I know my way around the golf course. And I can swing.
Wait a minute now.
And I can hit holes in one when I'm ready.
Keep your dick in your pants. I don't like how you said, clean up your convo just a while ago. That was not an old school terminology just went around people's head, but it was slick though. It was slick.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Me, polite this. I look at this stuff as style and substance.
Of course.
Right? I gotta like what I see aesthetically, and then hopefully you got some substance about you. And in my world, I think that's where it comes to, like, it leads into, like, do I play to win? Do I play to keeps? Or is this a catch and release type of thing? Because, I mean, you're right. Prettiest people do the ugliest things. But I've dated a few women and stuff, whatever, and I realized they're just, like, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And they act like they're God's gift to the world. Whatever, right? But if I realize if that was the thing and stuff, whatever, I'm like, and then, things get offered, who am I to say no?
You to say no?
Who am I to say no?
But that's not dating. That's not dating.
I mean, that's not keeping.
It's not
keeping, though, whatever, right? Because, I mean, she's like, are you going to come get this pussy or not? I didn't say I wasn't going to get the pussy or not. How far do you live?
Listen, man. I'd have been around women I probably had no business being around. But just their attitude and just the way how they behave and they carry themselves, it's just like that I found attractive.
Yo, you know what I hate? I hate a strong word. You know what I dislike? When a chick act like she a fucking 20 piece, not even a dime, a 20 piece.
Yeah.
And she really like a 6.2.
Yeah.
That shit annoys my blood pressure gets hot. I went on a team mission one time and the girl looked at me and stuff for her. She's like, so what do you do? I'm about to say, yo, I wouldn't even jerk off to a porn that looked like you. Yo, that pissed me off. And I was like, don't speak to me like that. Watch your mouth, girl. Watch your mouth.
You catch an attitude.
Yo, there's some people that feel like they're like that. Whatever, when they're not even that. Whatever. Me,
you gotta admire the confidence. And that's about all you can admire.
You're right. That's the silver lining to this shit.
That's about all you can admire.
That's the silver lining to that shit.
Yeah.
So, I look at him like, yo, like, pump your brakes. But all the stuff, whatever, I feel like, yo, if you're looking into, like, whatever you're into and stuff that pertain to, like, finding a spouse, if it's about that look factor and stuff, if it's all about look factor, you're right. It's absolutely wrong. But, I mean, it might play a part.
No.
And I feel like it plays a part to an extent because I feel like me, the type of person I am, if I get into an argument and stuff, whatever, with like a hot looking chick, she'd be like, you could come home and da-da-da-da and all this type of stuff, and be like, you're right, I need to shape up, I need to do better. But if you looking like, like a drunk ass Forrest Gump with a wig on and stuff, and you talking to me like that, I'm like, I will leave you. Yo, you need to relax yourself. Watch your mouth when you speak to me, man. Like, yo, lower your tone.
I guess. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah. All right.
baby, welcome to this party. Yo, lower your tone, because you could get hit. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, but like, you know, if she kind of cute, she kind of hot, be like, you know, you look all cute when you mad and shit.
Right,
you know,
right. Yes.
You know, you get your eyebrows.
You about to excuse a few things.
Yeah,
you about to excuse a
some
few
shit
things.
aside. This one chick told me, she's like, yo, she said, if she sleeps with a dude, like she said, if she sleeps with a dude and she kind of likes him for like personality wise and his dick is little,
Yeah.
she's like, he cannot raise his voice to her. Period. And that's how I feel when it comes to a not so attractive chick. Because she's like, who you raising your voice to? I eat shrimps bigger than your damn dick.
Wow.
She's like, why are you trying to talk to me out of pocket like you're my father? And I was like, valid. Valid. See? So we can understand from that equation. We can understand it from mine.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's a personality thing. People should like take the time and stuff to work on themselves and stuff like whatever. Like humble yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think so, man. It's just like, and I mean, it is what it is. You're going to be attracted to who you're attracted to.
Facts.
Right? And I'm not saying that you can't. You can't compromise on a few things.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you don't have to, why are you going to compromise on a few things?
I mean, no, you're right. I can leave it like that. You got to be able to compromise. Communication compromise is the key to things.
Yeah.
We always say that communication compromise is the key.
Of course.
So I mean those things have to play a factor. But I feel like before you're to be with somebody, you should work on yourself and take the time to try to better yourself and everything, whatever, right? Because they say two halves make a whole. Don't come to me fucking halfway completed. Come to me when you fucking you're a whole yourself. When you good, don't come to me half completed. If I'm already completed and stuff like that, whatever, I'm ready to go when like, you know, you say, baby, let's do this and let's do that. I'm good to go, but you not? Nah.
Well, I mean, if you're coming to the relationship with half of yourself, what does that make the relationship? 3/4?
Why? Because I'm bringing full?
Because you bring a full,
right?
And she only bring a half. That made the 3/4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I don't need nobody soul sucking nothing else out of me and stuff, whatever.
Trying to build themselves up.
I've been through a failed marriage. I'm not trying to go through a failed relationships and shit after that. I'm good to go. Yeah. But I mean, like, take the time to work on yourself, people, though, for real, though. Because I want to say, like, what's the thing? 2190? 21 days become a habit, and 90 days become a lifestyle. Right?
Right.
So, I mean, if you realize and stuff, whatever, like, you know, what is wrong with you or what's bad with you and stuff like that, ain't no problem stuff. We don't have a conversation with, like, birds of feather flock together. So, if you know some peoples and stuff, or your peoples can come, I can come to you and say, like, yo, Smooth, why do you think people think I'm shallow? And I don't need you to fucking laugh. I need you to fucking...
You need me to just be straight? You need me to straight?
Tell me straight goods, like, yo.
I'm going to say, Marv, do you have time?
I mean... If it's something where we gotta brew some tea and sit down and stuff,
have
whatever,
some tea.
Then I'm like,
I mean, yeah, wifey, start dinner. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, then but that's what I'm saying, and I can take that. I think because my ego's not out of pocket or wild. My ego can be reined in and in check.
Yeah.
For me to understand and stuff like that. You know me. We rock together and stuff like that. We fam. You should be able to tell me about me.
Well, I mean, I was about to say that. I mean, first and foremost, whoever you're asking, you got to make sure that's a real ass person you're asking, and they're not gonna sugarcoat anything to feel like they're protecting your feelings, because they're really not protecting you from anything.
Absolutely.
If they're not really, you know, ready to be straightforward with you, they're just setting you up for more failure. If you ask me, so it's got to be somebody who you can trust to give you the straight goods and who's gonna be real with you 100%.
True. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, because I want to say, like, if you check for me, you can check me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, and if you care for me and stuff like, you care about me and stuff like that, whatever, you can tell me, and I have to rein in my feelings, my ego and stuff, because you're telling me this to help better me in the long
run.
Of
course.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, but all that's still part of like a person working on themselves.
Yes.
Trying to work on themselves and try to better themselves. So then when it comes to that point, I guess you're your own planet, and now you're about to merge worlds with someone else and stuff like that, because you know they come from a different type of world background, possible background, and everything like that. Whatever, it has to be able to work kind of smooth because you know your weaknesses and you know your strengths.
It's got to mesh.
But some people don't know their weaknesses and some people don't know their strengths,
Yeah.
and they just kind of just say, "I don't want to be alone."
Yeah.
And they just join the world with a person, and this shit don't work out.
And also at that point, you may have to come to the realization that certain aspects you not might be able to change. Are you going to be now willing to compromise?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because communication, compromise and stuff, whatever, right? Because you are who you are. But you have to compromise and stuff to what the person stuff might be with. Like,
Yeah.
I might be a person and stuff that might not like me swearing as much, but I have to be mindful and stuff of them, you know, getting those words and stuff out of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have to compromise and stuff with that. Like I have to dial it back some. But when I'm not around this girl, everybody getting a Samuel L. Jackson pull up. Motherfucker.
Everybody getting
You know, they getting it.
F-bombs for you, F-bombs for you, F-bombs for you, and F-bombs
that's
for
it.
you.
And then like, oh, it's like this when you're a girl? I'm like, wouldn't you like to know, motherfucker? Then I go home, hi, baby. How are you? How was your day?
Cleaner than a bar soap.
What? Was the Orbis gum? Yo,
Yo.
sing, yo. Clean that shit up, man. All right, man. Let's get to the question of the week. Question of the week.
Question of the week.
Especially in this COVID time, what do you find most gratifying in your life right now? Your kids probably pissing you off and stuff right now, but
No, I mean, like I mentioned at the top of the show, I got a lot of free time for myself to just work on doing me. You know,
I think a lot of people and stuff. If you had a business, if you had a business you wanted to start up, you said you had no time for certain type of thing. This is the time, especially in Canada, when you get this check for like what $900 every 2 weeks, and you can't get evicted or some shit.
This is a good time.
Yo,
man.
this is the best time. If you're trying to start a business, you have some ideas.
Man. Now is the
In
time.
America too.
Now
In America
is the
too.
time.
Trump cutting them checks.
Now is the time for you to actually sit down idle and not do a damn thing.
You were no good to begin with.
Yeah.
You were no good to begin with. I was telling somebody the other day and stuff when they were telling me about. They're telling me about a whole bunch of things about pertaining to COVID and everything like that, right? And I just stood there. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to walk away, and they're like, you guys don't know. That's why you guys are getting infected. So I'm like, do you know what I do for a living? So they said no. So I said, okay. I'm like, so you know about Illuminati? You know about COVID? Do you know how to get money? And the person's gonna say shit. So I'm like, this is where the conversation ends.
Yeah.
You know about every fucking house,
Yeah.
but you don't know how to get money. Shh. Humble yourself. Just dead the noise. But for me, the most thing I find gratifying right now is, I want to say, family dynamic, man. I'm grateful for like the family dynamic and stuff that I have, because everybody kind of hones in and we have this convo and stuff that we have the dialogue about, like, you know, what's going on with the world and how it's affecting, like, you know, our family and everything. Like, I think I'm grateful for that and stuff. Now I want to say, before, I don't say I didn't appreciate it, but
Right.
I want to say I kind of honed in on it a lot more now.
Yeah.
Actually witnessing stuff like in fruition, like right in front of my eyes, especially in a Cobra Clutch situation, because it's kind of like when the grass is cut, the snakes will show.
Right.
And it's kind of like, it's not like family is saying like fuck everybody, it's just us. It's kind of like, yo, we just got to be mindful for our own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that one I can fully appreciate and stuff, whatever, a lot more. That's what I find like gratifying and stuff, whatever, a lot.
Yeah.
I think some people and stuff, they might be in a situation where hopefully they might appreciate their kids a lot more. In the situation, I remember when Instagram went down like a few months ago and something, just hilarious. She was saying like she's having a conversation with her son because Instagram was down, and she thought he was 6, and he's like, this nigga's actually 8. Like, you know, people are having conversations with their kids now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Figure out where they are and stuff. Same thing with the spouse thing. Like, I didn't know my freaking girl, who, you know, her favorite color was green. What the fuck? Why I marry somebody whose favorite color is green? Like, now you're starting to appreciate this little one-on-one time and stuff with these people.
There's a lot more communication that's happening.
Communication
A lot more communication that's happening. Definitely. Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because my thing and stuff is that everybody has like probably like over 500 followers or people on social medias, but they probably have less than 10 people they can call in the Cobra Clutch.
Right. Yeah.
Right? That's how I feel, man.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely for me, it's you know what I mean, getting a lot of needed stuff done and taking advantage of being off, resting and relaxing a little bit. Because I think that's a lot of things. That's one of the things that's missing from a lot of people's lives is the ability to just relax and reset. I think now people are being forced to take that time to just, you know, just relax a little bit.
Are you home by yourself?
All the go on the time. No.
No, because you have your kids.
Yeah.
So your wifey, she was at home too, or no?
As of tomorrow, she'll be working from home.
So you can go lock up in your room and everything and stuff and just say, fuck it, you just gonna sleep.
That's it. I mean, or I could be down here in the studio and, you know what I mean, and
doing the ones and twos
and just be by myself.
That's dope.
One with my thoughts, you know what I mean? It's that I don't get that on an everyday basis where, you know, I was telling Ja, like in the last 3 days, I made 3 beats. I'm only regulated to do that stuff on a downtime, but now all the time is a downtime right now. You know what I mean? So it's great. It's great. I just be doing PSA announcements for the fact that I could just do PSA announcements. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking on this frontline shit. So
that's what I'm saying. And listen, man, kudos to you. Kudos to Nurse Abs. I mean, and everybody who's in the healthcare profession right now.
Let me say something while I got the minute and stuff. But I was gonna say, since we're bringing it up, healthcare workers, salute to all.
Yeah, man, 100%.
I'm one of y'all, and I agree with y'all, and I see y'all in your pain. Some of these fuckers who want to keep the toilet paper away from y'all because you out there saving their family, but they out there popping the tags and stuff and spending the money for the toilet paper and stuff. I see y'all, and salute to what city was that? I think it was a city in Kansas where they were realizing like how the toilet paper was going.
Yeah.
And they made a bold statement and stuff and everything, and people started dumping off like packs of toilet paper and stuff whatever to like the nurses and stuff and everything like that out the hospital and stuff there.
Oh, word.
Toilet paper and some things stuff. Be like, yo, because while you guys are on the shift,
yeah,
you guys have no time to pick up the slip
no time.
So
man.
they left it and stuff out for them and everything like that. But yeah, like be vigilant, hold the front lines and stuff whatever. Do what you do. I'm with y'all on this and all the above and everything like that, and we'll get through this and stuff. Whatever. Humanity's been through a lot worse, and we gonna do it.
Yeah. So I mean, healthcare workers also. I mean, government workers on the front line, because you know they're feeling a lot of calls that's coming in of people who just frustrated, concerned, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, and a lot of these people, you know, they're being trained as this is going on because they're not used to this either, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, it's the first time crisis for, you know, for some of these people who are new working the phones, you know, they're doing certain positions that they're in right now. You know, a lot of them, you know, as they're giving you the information, they just got the information yesterday. Right. So, you know, I mean, big shout out to those big, you know, just, yeah. Kudos, and we appreciate you. I don't think that's being said enough, but we appreciate you.
Facts. All right, let's get to the Ask the Sons for the week.
Ask the Sons. Ask away. Ask away. I'm telling you, I got free time, bro. I be doing, yeah. I mean, I be coming up with mad shit.
Okay, we see you. Judge Jointy says. 2-part question. Not your average. Do you think COVID was made to get rid of the old folks? And then Marvelous. Do you think Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders will survive this?
Cause they're old folks.
So you go first.
Listen, man. I'm
you
gonna
all
put
up
him
the conspiracy.
If I'm gonna put him on conspiracy hat,
Right.
and say that a lot of these old people, they sucking up a lot of that money with
With the Social Security shit?
Social Security
And the pensions?
pensions. They're not really contributing to society at this point.
If somebody told you, okay, boomer, your ass is time to die. I'm just fucking with you.
Some of them, you know what I mean? Some of them don't want to retire and give that spot to some youngin' coming up. It could very well be a plot to destroy all the old people. I mean, we love you old people, but hey.
Do we? Some.
But the funny thing is, I don't know if you've seen the post that I did, but R.I.P. to the producer, Black and Mild.
Mm-hmm.
He co-produced In
Nice
Your
for
Feelings and Nice for What.
Yeah.
He was only 44.
Okay. To these teenagers, that's old as shit.
I'm a year older than him, so I mean, does this question apply to me?
Okay, boomer. I'm fucking with you.
Does this question apply to me?
No, like I said, like it don't discriminate on nobody and stuff, whatever. That's
Nah,
true.
it
But like I
does
said,
not.
Your immune system and stuff, like I said last week.
Yeah.
If your immune system and stuff is weak and is compromised and stuff, whatever, these are things and stuff to take care of.
Right.
Whatever.
Because I mean, you got some old people, they strong as fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is probably bounced right off them and stuff for like the win on skin. But then you have some other people and stuff whatever, like the first person that died in, I believe in
Was it Disney, the Disney park?
No, I think the not Cali, Washington, like over there in the West Coast in America. They kicked the bucket. I think they were 32, 33 years old.
There was one that was that visited Disney.
And they were 30
They were in their 30s.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't discriminate. So, no. Do I think Joe Biden and Bernie will survive this shit? They better hide them motherfuckers because Bernie didn't he have a stroke like last year?
I think Bernie had the stroke last
Bernie
year.
had a stroke last year, and then Joe, he kind of off his rockers with his brain and everything like that. So his Alzheimer might be in and out. So
Is he
I'm not too
really
sure
off
if
the
they might
rockers
survive.
though? Or are they just saying that because he be saying some wild ass shit?
I feel like he's off the rockers. You had your own side of the question to answer. I answered my damn side.
You're right.
Stay on your side of the fence.
You're right.
Isolation damage.
Old people, I'm sorry for you.
Hi I'm _horse says, during sex, do you slap your dick on a woman or is that a porn thing? I slap my dick on a woman.
I'm gonna raise my hand for that.
I slap my dick on a woman. Why? One girl said this to me. She's like, why do you feel the need to slap your dick on my clit? And I said, I thought it felt good to you. And sometimes you gotta knock before you enter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't just barge right in, You gotta, just get a little.
See, for me, sometimes I feel like the stimulation make you a little bit stronger. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go a little limp, so that pap.
Is that what it does for you?
For me,
I use that as like my break. Like, it's kind of like a reset motion and stuff.
It's a reset
when I
mode?
pull out and we're back. It's kind of like that's my commercial break, right?
That's you going into the pit stop.
Yeah. Thank you. See, there you go.
Yeah, I got it.
Chad 116 says, "Do black couples adopt white children?" No, black people fucking racist.
I've never seen that in my
I've
life.
never seen that.
I've never seen them
my
adopt a
life.
white person. I've never seen them adopt a Chinese person. I've never seen them adopt an Indian person.
No,
Not even Latino. I've not. It could. I ain't saying that it ain't happening.
I haven't seen it.
I just ain't see it.
I ain't see it. Now I know.
We ain't much less adopting black kids, much less everything.
No, I know black people that adopt black kids. I know black people that adopt.
Okay,
I know black people that adopt
all right.
black kids. But to go for like outside their race, no. I feel like, and this is my thing. Like, this is a good damn question. Like how the Caucasian folk be adopting kids of like all across the world.
Yeah.
Y'all can't give them any flack. Because they're like, oh, you want to adopt a black kid to bring back racism in your mind. No. You adopt a white kid and then you go take care of them. I said if I ever had, win the lotto, I would adopt a white kid from South Africa because rich people are all into adopting kids from Africa.
Yeah.
So I would adopt a white
You
kid
want
from
from
Africa.
South-
It's still an African kid, and it just come over and stuff, whatever. There might be like a little Dutch descent, but it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. I haven't seen no black couple.
No, I can't say that.
That don't exist.
I can't say that.
That don't exist in my world.
we ain't saying that it can't happen. We just ain't never seen it.
Okay. Let's get to say the Suns for the week.
All right.
I know you drop yours whenever you feel like it, and plus the COVID thing give you all the free time.
Yeah, man.
So folks expect a lot of Say the Suns. Just drop for no damn
PSAs
reason.
and So Says the Suns.
If you
It's
see
just
one
coming
drop
straight at you.
3:14 a.m. and stuff, whatever,
It's just coming
don't
at you,
even
man.
trip.
I'm just getting random thoughts. It's just hitting me. I'm just laying it on you.
That fucking got too much free time. We should have made your ass do a nurse.
It's
We
just-
should have made you do a nurse.
I feel like I should be doing much more. Something much more. I'm here firing away, man. I got the camera on ready. I don't know what to do with myself, bro. I don't know what to do with myself.
It's all good. It's all good. So Say the Suns this week. Invest in yourself. It has the highest return. Same thing we were talking about. Working on yourself, man. Invest in yourself. It has the highest return.
It does, man. And it's no truer words would be said at this moment because, like I was telling Ja before we started recording.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When, with this whole setup that we have here,
Mm-hmm.
When I told him I wanted to get in more into the whole video side of things,
Mm-hmm.
when we were going back and forth, because he said that was a hobby that he had and he wouldn't mind getting back into it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was letting him know, I said, before we actually started recording our own episodes, we were going to another spot. We went to another spot twice.
Mm-hmm.
And each time that we went to that spot, it cost us more than three bills.
Three bills.
Cost us around either 3 bills or a little bit more to record. That 3 bills each time could have easily went to T-shirts, went to baseball caps, went to video. You understand? So, it came to a point where I said, nah, why am I spending all this money to do stuff that I already know to do when I really just need the equipment to do it?
Facts.
I mean, so it's like what you're saying, man. You invest in yourself, and it just carries you a little bit further because we shooting videos. We're right now.
From nothing to something.
Yeah, I mean, it's
From nothing to something.
the past 10 episodes have been all videos shot in this location.
10 more than that.
More than that? Yeah, more than that.
More than that. So yeah.
And then even more now that I got this damn free time.
By your goddamn self. Anywho, folks. Yeah, out here wild in these streets. Yeah, man. Anything else on the docket for you? Anything you want to mention?
Not that I can think of at this moment.
Wash your damn hands.
Wash your damn hands, man. Wash your ass too. I'm
your
really
ass,
finding
wash
out a
your
lot of you not washing your ass while you're washing your hands. Wash both.
Not in the same place.
Then maybe not at the
But maybe
same.
shower, maybe.
Maybe the shower.
Not in the sink.
You're washing your ass in the sink. That's something. Yeah, they would.
Okay.
Shout out to our in-house guest, Ja, chilling, doing the thing.
Max.
Say what up, Ja.
What up, guys?
All right, all right.
All right. Once again, thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has a limit, stupidity doesn't. Peace and love. Peace. Be safe out there.
Peace. In 95.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.